on who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
And I'm the designer of Vetoverso.
Amazing.
Vetoverso is my brand of accessories. I started with this model, and it's my first bag ever. I worked on the shape of football, naturally, to design an object that can carry the impression of time, that can grow older with you, since it is actually a fantasy from our youth to play, to interact with these materials. It's a very primitive instinct, the one I use to design and make my stuff. I have to refine a little bit the stuff that I'm saying on the second take. It's getting better. Hi, I'm Enrico. I am the accessory designer of Vetoverso, my brand. I started 1 year ago trying to craft a bag that could resemble to a football, and I developed my unique technique to pattern make and conceive my models that allow to do a very deep research on geometry and to realize shapes that are harmonious and it allows me to realize shapes that have a certain harmony and also stature. They have a certain presence, charisma. Really the parts where it's too bold, I'm gonna cut. I don't want to seem like I'm bragging too much. Just to be thinking of my bag, there are two main aspects I am proud, or no, there are two main aspects that I find interesting in my bag, and it's two opposites.
Mm-hmm.
The one is the thing that is very statuary,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time it's an object that builds a relationship with and interacting when it interacts with its owner.
Do you want to put it on? Like, yeah, so we could.
Yeah, it's a very comfortable bag. It's very and also it designs a very interesting silhouette.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
I'm going to tell about the display. So as you see, there is light coming from the window. I wanted to catch it in one point on my latest release, and from this point to spread towards the display of the other bags. And I chose to create these little dioramas to simulate a Vetoverso universe. Part of the inspiration of this object, or the familiarity that we instinctively feel towards a ball that is also a bag, comes from the fact that it's an object of dreams. No? It's an hyper-realistic object.
Yeah.
So I try to use this fake grass material and to paint it very roughly to somehow simulate a not existing space where this object came from, which is mine, but also your memory and your fantasy. And This one has a cyber print that I place. This treatment consists in a contrast between a colored base and paint that is applied on the surface. Once the paint is applied, the leather gets into a machine that keeps rotating, opening and breaking the surface, giving this texture. These prints, I'm doing them with stencils, so manually. I apply them personally on each printed bag.
What about the mini one with the red? Yeah.
Yeah. This motif was the first print trial. The first. The interesting aspect about this bag is that every season you can study and realize new prints, because it really applies the concept of decorating your own bag or do it yourself. Is a very interesting aspect of all these objects. At the same time, it's really a bag that gets more interesting with time and use. As much as we find beautiful those balls that have been kicked so much that they become a very unique object.
Really nice. Tell us about the colours. So you've got red, you've got that's kind of dark grey, you've got off-white, yellow. Tell us about the colours.
Allora, when I started, I was using mostly stock or leftovers materials from the leather industry. Only now I am developing some treatments and realizing my own materials, but starting from always from leftovers and that stock. So the first choices in color came from, I would say, the basic. I was studying the silhouette in that moment, so I chose. I started with black, of course, white, and the red one, because there was a certain amount of red leather that I received from my manufacturer as a gift. And so I started making red bags, and they were actually trendy at some point. Probably it is my best selling bag, the red one.
And what about the silver?
The silver is part of the Summer 25 collection, so it's still not for sale. It will come out in a semester, hopefully. The inspiration for this one came from a more sci-fi atmosphere that I'm trying to explore.
Amazing. And tell us about like the prints on the wall. So you've printed them on newspapers, right?
Yeah. Well, this is something that I do historically since my last year of university. If there is a connection between, if there is a trait in the work since I was a student, is to find a way to play with materials and to exploit the poor materials, to transform them into something catchy or precious. And I love ephemeral things that, and to give value to objects. I have a very analog. I have a very deep passion for analog objects, for postcards, for magazines.
Tell us about the stickers as well on the wall.
So I
follow him into that. So you can see.
During this journey, I try to communicate the brand with stickers. No, it's something that people can stick to their own personal belongings, but also to exchange, can create an interaction between people and a game, just like the bag could be, because it's an object I can take, I can show it and launch it. Also, it bounces, it takes its space, and I love also the way it tracks through the passage of time and how it gets in a better shape the more you use it.
Amazing. So tell us about your leathers. So you use suede. What other leathers do you use?
I mostly use, I started with nappa because it's a very soft, leather. And now I'm using nappa and suede, depending on the purpose. Depending on the purpose, I'm using nappa and suede.
Amazing. So tell us so you spoke a bit about like Spring Summer 25 being more kind of sci-fi. Tell us about like the theme and the inspiration of your bags for that season.
Allora, I have to because I was hot. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I started working on this bag in 2022 when there were those nice collection that were using distressed leather. I love that kind of patina, and I wanted to reproduce that effect on an object that I'm saying object too much, but on an accessory that somehow would have made sense with that kind of texture. And so I started thinking, what is this object that has this patina? And the ball, the football came to my mind. So it doesn't, the initial input was not particularly sport, but more the football itself, the ball. From that point, I focused on how to reach the best result, how to turn a ball into a bag, at the same time keeping an harmony of geometry. So I developed a method of pattern making that exploits 3D design for a better rendering of the geometries of the object. And once I mastered this method, I was able to create this ball and to work on my future models.
So tell us about Spring Summer 25. How is that different from the one you've done before?
In Spring 25, I could deepen my research in materials and finally render the patina and the worn out effect of old balls that I wanted to have from the beginning. At the beginning, I was very selective in using only a few combination of colorways. Now it was the moment to explore and to play a bit more with the matter itself that compose the bag.
Amazing. Which one's your favourite?
At the moment, this one.
Why is that one your favourite?
Because the color itself. Because I love how it makes it looks like I don't know, an elephant skin or something it really has a history, as I said, and also the touch. It's very soft. It's very caressing, the feeling.
Amazing. Tell me about the different sizes. So what are the different sizes and why are they different sizes?
At the moment there are 3 different sizes. There is the classic Veto bag, which is, for instance, a mini bag probably, or a city bag, or a marvelous it bag. And I would say it fits, it's unisex, because it fits amazingly women and children. I would say it's unisex, and it was the first model that I developed. Then I decided to increase the size, so we have now a medium bag that could be worn crossbody, and an XXL bombonera bag, which is the biggest size, and these fit even more muscular body types, probably. At least it fits mine. This one is still a little. This one on someone a bit tall, gets stuck. We should not say it. We should have the parts where some effects are on the spotlight. So we have 3 sizes. The normal, the classic Veto bag, medium size, and the XXL bombonera Veto bag, for a comparison.
Cool, perfect. Cool. So, how much do they cost each size?
It depends on the size, but also the print.
True.
So maybe I would not.
Or maybe say like from, so that you don't have to say each price.
The price
say,
range.
Yeah.
Okay, the price range starts from. No, I cannot say. No, I should not say it, right, guys?
Okay, fine. Don't worry.
I should not say it because let's say no, no reason. No
Okay,
reasons,
okay, we won't say. Fine. So when will this be available for people to like buy?
Okay. Well, the autumn winter 24 collection is already available. I'm launching my website, so it's gonna be available. No, I should not say it because maybe the buyers. Sorry.
No, Henry, si posso suggerire.
So this
il sito internet del brand in realtà è
Sì.
più vincente.
Ok. Sì, si
Anche perché
documenticarlo.
non è detto che tu metti tu, cioè
Sì,
metti
è vero.
magari una.
Una piccola selection.
Think of it like this: 2025. So
Ah.
it's like where can people buy it?
But for example, I tell you just for information, on Farfetch they're already available.
Oh, fine. So yeah, just basically
So
just.
yes, we
it
already
once.
are online, but his website is gonna launch soon.
You fashion photo boy.
So maybe that's what you need to say. Like just say you'll be able to get it from the website, which is.
Yeah, just say
put it
no,
on- just put it on our
already
website.
available.
Yeah, just say they're already available, but the new season will be like on my website.
Yeah, somebody is
Stuff like that. Yeah. Because I think everyone asks me, like, where can you get it from? And people always say to me, oh, is it the Sistema Rosa bag? And I'm like, no, it's Vetoverso on
Vetoverso.
Sistema Rosa.
It's
'Cause we-
Vetoverso.
Yes.
Esatto.
But I would include the fact that Sistema Rosa, they've been very cool. They pushed me at the beginning when they gave me a lot of exposure when I was starting. And so we are still communicating. Also, I have maybe in future collaboration with some brands, but let's not include it. We can discuss it.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. This could be also some football.
Okay, amazing. Okay, all right.
Our website.
Website? Okay. No,
Yes.
this is availability of the bags.
Yes. Because people want to know, I get asked all the time, so tell people.
The thing is, these are going actually to be available probably in January.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. So just say it on your website.
Okay.
Your website, because like by then this will be, you know what I mean, your website. Just say you can get it from my website, which is this. you know?
Okay.
Perfect.
Repeat question.
Okay, so where can people buy these bags when they come out for Spring Summer 25?
These will be available. These are available on our website, vetoverso.com, and in the best boutiques all over the world.
That's perfect. Okay, so who would you love to see wearing Vetoverso? Like, if it could be anyone in the world, who would you love to see wearing it, carrying your bags?
Allora, any designer would reply this. I hope so. I hope any designer will reply anybody, because really anybody can have a feeling of playing with this. Anybody can rejoice in using such a bag, such a playful and but at the same time charismatic object.
Amazing. Are there any like footballers that you'd love to see carrying your bag?
Any footballer? That's an interesting question. Actually, one footballer did it recently, and
Who?
it made me very proud. Her name is Alia. I forgot the surname, but she's a player for Como, but historical Italian soccer player,
Amazing.
but female player, no?
That's so cool.
Yeah, but we had to do research, and I replied to this question.
Yeah, because I'd love to include that. All right. Okay, so as is a season zine, and in English, season is like season your food.
Yeah.
How do you season your food?
How do I season my food?
Yes.
Seasoning myself mostly. I try to.
So like salt and pepper, oregano, like what do you put on your
How do I
food?
season my food?
Yes.
My food. I thought that for food you refer to this.
No, like your food.
Okay.
Because we're seasoned, like in English it means like that. So, and it's always like a fun question to put in because people are like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I really mean that. So how, like, tell us.
Actually, I use very little season on my food.
Okay.
For a reason, I like the ingredients themselves, and I also keep them apart. No, so I don't add too much season or spice on them, and I mix them with a very analytical approach, I would say.
So so a bit of salt, pepper.
Salt, pepper, yeah, bad depending on the recipe, but oil. The thing is, when I would say that my favorite dish is pasta aglio olio peperoncino, no? So oil, some garlic, and some peperoncino. This we can keep it in Italian because
Yes, you can.
it still makes sense. But I like to work with few ingredients, but with the right proportions mostly. So this is how I season probably my food.
Perfect. And then can we talk about the t-shirt that you're wearing but on the rail?
Alrighty. Yeah, this is the celebrative t-shirt for the presentation here in Paris. And I work with images that we took during the shot of my first collection.
So let's talk about the t-shirts, and then I'll ask you the question about who's been wearing Vetoverso already, and then we're done, I think, for this part.
Allora, yeah, this is the celebrative t-shirt of this current pop-up concept store. I realized the graphics working on the photos that we took during our first ever collection line sheet. This is a friend of mine. He's actually a photographer, but since he had this cool hairstyle, I asked him if he could model, and he has a presence. He's very huge. He has a very strong personality. He's a true model. He's a true actor, actually, and amazing artist. Concerning football players who wore the t-shirt, so I was lucky enough to have had some of my bags already already worn by some football players. I'm very proud to have participated in shooting with Como women for G2 Italia. And Alia Wagni was wearing two of my bags at the same time. Very
Amazing. Cool. I think that's it in terms of the video part. And then the final thing is like,
carry this one. This is my favorite, as I was saying. And I put anything in it. I put really everything in it. It's very. It fits a lot of stuff inside. There is a lot of space. It fits my charger every time I get out from my.
right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
About the because you're about to go into it.
Felicia.
This is the one. So this is the one that I carry, and it can fit a lot, and then what you put inside it.
Yeah. This is the one that I carry. It fits a lot. Whenever I go out, I need to have my chargers, any kind of replace for my. No, I have to repeat it. Okay. I carry this one, and it fits a lot. It fits all my chargers. It fits sunscreen. We can make a simulation. Fits your wallet, any size of iPhone. Be brave and suggest. The mouse for your computer. No, I carry mostly digital stuff in it. And being so soft, it's really protective. It really. You can also sleep. You can also rest on the airport or on a plane. So in case you forget your pillow, this is a very convenient replacement option.
Perfect. And then my question is, how do you keep it clean? Because even mine, how do you keep it clean?
How you keep it clean? My desire is that
that you
don't clean it ever. But if you then it depends, because I understand that especially the ones that are in Napa, you don't want them to. I'm telling you a secret. Especially with your model, the white one, you can use milk, but there is milk. Milk in general maybe would work, but there is cleaning milk, and it's a product that is actually milk mixed with I don't know which kind of soft natural matter, and what it does is bring it back to new. Oh, sorry, madam, this is yours.
Yeah, because you have one. I was like that.
And also it's, I think, on Vetoverso later, right?
So it brings back really the whiteness.
Yeah. So let's start again.
It's an incredible.
Should we start again? And we'll say, so how do you keep them clean? And then you'll say, to keep them clean, I'm going to tell you a secret.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How do you keep them clean? Well, you can not clean them, but in case you want, I'm telling you a secret maybe that concerns you, Felicia, who have a white bag. You can use milk or cleaning milk. Now, it's a natural product that brings back the whiteness of the leather. Especially some leathers with time can change a little bit. In particular, the white bags. But this is for any brand. If there is a glue underneath with the time and warm, it can. I've been saying all of this with it can pass through the leather, no, and color the surface. That product removes that kind of greasy film on the surface of leather. So yeah, you can use definitely milk on white, and as a rule, there is a cera, there is a wax you can use on other leathers that will heal mostly. the amazing and fascinating thing about leather is it's really a living material. So it evolves, it even gets better with time. It gets more shiny, it takes the shape better, it keeps, it really improves.
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah, these were the first ever print. Here I made I didn't know how to make the stencil at the time, so I was using the scotch to design the perimeter of the shape, and then with a little sponge. Then I started using the vinyl to make the stencils. So now it's still very artisanal, the part where I paint and place the prints over the bags. But it has developed process. Some mock-ups, some photos. And this is the current season. So we have the new print. It could be also the American flag.
Exactly, it's a good colour combination. But then you have to do an Italy one.
It's very convenient. Ma maybe we will avoid Italy.
Why?
Only because I feel like my brand, I'm more interested in the European identity, especially this historical one.
Out of the way, so she can do that. And then yeah, then we can sit.
And then it's called the Vetoverso, so it's Vetoverso.
Hold the story, because I'm going to ask you and record it. Because I'm going to write. So we're doing video, she's going to take. I'm not even into jeans, but I'm like, these are nice. Yeah. I'm being convinced. She's going to do a but you're very good, because once you got into it, it's less hard at the beginning.
Mamma mia, and my accent.
No, it's good to remember, like, you know, your English is way better than my French, my Italian, my English. Most of us not speak another language, so you've done an amazing job. Yeah, she's just gonna, yeah. So we will record, but not, it'll just be audio, and I'm gonna write up, do this. Yeah, because we have different paper stock. Because some of it's glossy, some of it's matte.
You like the fashion
This is like the best stuff. He's amazing. Like we shot him at Bristol. And he came on the tube and...
Bellissima. I don't know why I always remember cocaine.
Well, that's not the only version. Yeah, I know you wrote that.
This is from...
This is a little while ago, yeah. Yeah, this one was my early next year, so you guys have just come, like, I genuinely love it, so, like, thank you.
I'm happy that fatto